And it's not an inflatable, but meteorologist Jeremy Lewan joining us in the backyard. Jeremy, a chilly night it is.
Yes, it certainly is another chilly night, but at least it's not as cold as it was yesterday. So a better night to spend outside. We're just 19 days away from Christmas, and I'm sure a lot of you are looking for gifts to get for your loved ones. Maybe you'll find them at the Lackawanna Winter Market, which is happening right now downtown Scranton. Here's a live view from our rooftop camera at the People's Security camera in downtown Scranton, looking at Courthouse Square. You can see all of the white cubicles with all of the vendors that are selling their wares there along Courthouse Square. A really beautiful city. Love Scranton and all we have to celebrate the holiday season. 32 right at the freezing mark is where we are right now with only a wind at 5 miles per hour. Look at how much that shaves off of our thermometer reading. It feels like 27 degrees here in Scranton. So just a light wind can make it feel like the 20s if you're in the 30s. And right now there are winds sustained over 10 miles per hour in some parts of the region. Now temperatures today, yes, they were cold. We're supposed to wake up to 29 here in Scranton. We woke up to 23, but at least it wasn't cold as yesterday. Yesterday we woke up to 6 degrees, just 2 degrees off from a record low temperature. And Mount Pocono woke up to -4 yesterday morning. Today we woke up to 22 in Mount Pocono, so a little bit warmer, but below average. And there are your winds. As I said, we have some sustained winds over 10 miles per hour there in State College, or at 10 in Mount Pocono. So it's feeling like a little bit cooler in those locations where there are winds. Even if it's light wind, it does feel a little bit cooler because you don't have that protective bubble around you. It's getting blown away by the wind, so your body perceives the cold a little bit more. We were pretty stable throughout the overnight, temperatures in the low 20s all the way through the morning hours. And then we got up to above the freezing mark there at 2, 3, and 4 p.m. And now we're back to at the freezing mark. And we'll have a pretty similar overnight tonight as what we had to last night. Temperatures bottoming out in the low 20s rather than the upper 20s, which is where we should be this time of year. Right now we're in the 20s for Mansfield and Storuca, 29 in Pleasant Mount, 28 in Bear Creek Township. We're at the freezing mark for Bloomsburg and for Frackville too. Tower City are also sitting at that freezing mark. 37 is the warm spot right now on the map in Lock Haven. And we are warmer than we were 24 hours ago. At this time yesterday we were 7, 13, 11 degrees cooler. So we're warmer tonight by that same range, by 7 to 13 degrees warmer. And that's because we have clouds overhead, which is good. In our case at night, we have those clouds that's going to keep in warmth like a blanket. But it also hinders our ability to see the near full moon, which is the cold moon this time of year. It in December is always called the cold moon. It's the third of a string of 4 supermoons, and the one tomorrow, or I should say next month, in January, the wolf moon will also be another supermoon. All right, we're tracking this low pressure system right now in the northern plains near Iowa and North and South Dakota, bringing some snow showers. Could bring us a few snow showers tomorrow night, but no real accumulations expected. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies with more clouds filling in for your Sunday. There's the chance for a spot flake. North especially is where we're expecting it to be centralized. And it could continue throughout the afternoon and evening with some spot flurries on and off. If we talk about any accumulations, it would be north and west, and it would just be a dusting for Potter and Tioga counties. Everyone else just expecting to see the flakes, not measure them. Temperatures are going to be dropping on Monday. Once the front passes through, it clears out for Monday, but it will be cold. The entire day will be cooling off throughout the day, and by Tuesday morning, we could be waking up to temperatures even colder than they were on Friday morning. Here are your overnight lows Tuesday morning. Down in the single digits once again. That's why we're thinking of issuing a weather impact alert day for your Tuesday morning. Tracking the risk of some rain and snow showers mixed on Wednesday. Looks like they come in throughout the afternoon and exit by the evening, but that could set up a messy commute on Wednesday afternoon. So just take that into account if you're planning on heading anywhere. Thursday, Jack, we could see some lingering flurries. Friday, we're tracking another system that could bring us snow, but all in all, I'm not expecting accumulations that are significant. Anything that does come in will be less than an inch.
Jeremy, always keeping us up to date weather-wise.
Yep.
Thank you very much.